This video will show you several first-party titles that can be downloaded on your Xbox console for free. You don't need to subscribe to Xbox Game Pass to play these. Crackdown comes from one of the creative minds behind Grand Theft Auto. It was the first title from Real-Time Worlds, a studio that would go on to develop All Points Bulletin before getting shut down in 2010. Crackdown is more action-oriented when compared to GTA, as you can jump and leap great distances. It is also more of an open-ended sandbox, since you will be able to take on any objective from the start of the game. You can also level up by picking up specific orbs from defeated enemies, as well as finding orbs that are hidden in the map. Not to mention, there is also two-player online co-op to go along with free DLC. Crackdown was originally released in 2007 with a Metacritic rating of 83. It was made free in 2019 to help create buzz for Crackdown 3. After the success of Crackdown, a few members of the original development team left Real-Time Worlds to form Ruffian Games in order to develop Crackdown II. The sequel is very similar to the original since it takes place in the same city. It does differentiate itself by adding infected enemies to go along with the regular human opposition. The co-op mode has also been expanded to up to 4 players. Crackdown 2 was originally released in 2010 with a Metacritic rating of 70. The sequel was criticized for being too similar to the first title, while also being less polished. Like the original, the second release in the series was made free in 2019 to promote Crackdown 3. You can also download the free DLC packs from the Microsoft Store. Doritos Crash Course was the winner of the Unlock Xbox competition that was held all the way back in 2010. This Xbox Live Arcade title was developed by Wanako Games and Behavior Interactive. Your objective for this is to make your way through the obstacle course before time expires. In order to do so, you will need to run, slide, and jump your way through traps and obstacles that hinder your path. Fortunately, the controls feel tight and responsive when you run through these courses to beat the time limit. Doritos Crash Course was released as a free title back in 2010, although it does have a paid DLC pack. It has a respectable Metacritic rating of 74. Before becoming a first-party branch for Xbox in 2021, Bethesda released Fallout Shelter. It was also co-developed by the aforementioned Behavior Interactive. This simulation title lets you build and manage your own vault. You will also be able to explore the wasteland in addition to protecting your base. It was originally released as a mobile title before being ported over to the Xbox in 2017. Although it was free from the beginning, Fallout Shelter relies a lot on microtransactions. If you are a massive fan of the Fallout franchise, then you may still find some enjoyment from this spin-off release, as it provides a different take when compared to the traditional RPG titles. Fallout Shelter has a Metacritic rating of 71. Harm's Way is the runner-up in the Unlock Xbox competition that was held in 2010. This racing title was developed by Bombfish, a studio that would go on to support the development of Microsoft Flight Simulator. In Harm's Way, you can either play as the driver or shooter. As the driver, you have to finish the race in first place. As the shooter, your job is to take out any drivers you see with turrets that are littered throughout the map. While racing can be fun as you will be dodging incoming fire from turrets, the shooter portion can be frustrating since it can be hard to hit a moving target. Harm's Way was released in 2010 as a free-to-play title. It has a Metacritic rating of 65. Hexic HD is a simple puzzle title from the creator of Tetris. The Xbox 360 version was developed by Carbonated Games. The objective of this title is to match tiles of the same color by rotating different clusters. If you manage to match colors, then the tiles will be destroyed, creating a cascading effect that may lead to other tiles matching. You will be able to pick between the marathon, timed, and survival modes. This is a very easy title to get lost in, especially if you are into the puzzle genre. Hexic HD originally came pre-installed with Xbox 360 consoles. You can now download it for free on the Xbox One or Xbox Series console. The puzzle title has a Metacritic rating of 79. Phantom Dust originally came out in 2005 for the first Xbox. This title got remastered for the Xbox One in 2017 as a completely free release. Although not perfect, the new version does have higher resolution textures in addition to improved online elements. It was developed by Code Mystics, the same studio that ported GoldenEye to Xbox in 2023. Phantom Dust is a third-person combat title with card deck building elements. Once you get used to the unique features, this title should provide a compelling experience to go along with a rather lengthy campaign. After all, there is a reason it became a cult hit when it was first released back in 2005. The Xbox One version has a Metacritic rating of 73. 2 Human is rather infamous for being a troubled project. This action RPG was developed by Silicon Knights, the studio best known for Eternal Darkness. 2 Human took around a decade to complete, and was initially expected to be a trilogy. However, Silicon Knights lost a lawsuit, which forced them to file for bankruptcy and stop this title from being sold. Fortunately, it became a free-to-play release. Despite being a little bit on the shorter side with an abrupt ending, this RPG can be fun if you are a fan of this genre. Not to mention that it has a unique setting. 2 Human has a Metacritic rating of 65. If you are into playing with others online, then Call of Duty Warzone can also be played for free on the Xbox One or Xbox Series console. This Battle Royale title originally came out in 2010. The multiplayer portion of Halo Infinite is also free as well. The latest Halo title first came out in 2011. It is important to note that you don't need an Xbox Game Pass subscription in order to play Call of Duty Warzone or Halo Infinite online. This is because these titles are categorized as free-to-play. If this video helped you out, then you can show your support for this channel by clicking on the like button.